No, I don't think it's appropriate to use a work email to email your friends.
I don't think it's good for people to use your work email to email family and friends, because that should be strictly for work, and you should have a separate email for friends and family and recreational things.
I don't think it's appropriate to use your work email to email your friends and family, because I think you should keep your work life and your personal life separate.
I believe that if you're over 21 and you want to drink on your break, then it should be allowed.
As far as drinking alcohol in between breaks, all I can say is like past experience. I've never seen anything good come out of alcohol. I wouldn't recommend it, especially.
Usually it's used for a form of, socializing, which, I mean, you could probably go grab a beer at the pub, it doesn't really matter, but as far as, taking shots for mixed drinks, I don't really see the point, so I'd have to disagree with it.
Okay.
I had to work with an obnoxious coworker. I think for me personally, I would just take it all in and just deal with it, because I'm a very passive aggressive person, and so I'd be going crazy on the inside, but I would just pretend that he's my best friend and just be fake nice to him. So that's what I would do.
I'll basically just try to ignore him, do my job. I really don't like having issues with coworkers, and just do my business, him do his business. If we have something to work on, we'll work on it professionally. Don't let anger or issues go and coincide with our work. We're there to work. We're not there to like each other. But if I had an issue with a person, I'll just do my job and let them do their job.
When I have a coworker that's either obnoxious or I have an issue with, I go ahead and just take them aside privately and discuss the issues that we're having and hopefully resolve it there. If not, if it still occurs, bring it up further with my bosses or my supervisors or so forth.
If the obnoxiousness has occurred minimally or the first time, you need to ask yourself, is there any reason to do anything about it? Perhaps if it isn't particularly harmful, or they're having a bad day, doesn't have anything to do with you, let it go. If there's a pattern of obnoxious behavior, then one needs to ask themselves, what's the consequence? Is it preventing the work from getting done? Are you being emotionally threatened? Is it impacting the workplace? One needs, what I do in situations like this is ask myself, why am I bothered? Why do I read this behavior as obnoxious behavior? What is it that my needs are not being met? And then I can be more honest if I talk with the person, which I think you should at some point. So in order not to be defensive or invoke a defensive reaction from them, you're better able to describe, hey, when you do this particular kind of behavior, this is how I interpret it for these particular reasons, and these are the consequences for me. I don't want to do the work, I don't want to see you, etc., etc. Now they can accept that, but they'd be more open to hearing it as opposed to, you're a jerk and you need to stop doing it. Well, that doesn't tell them what the behavior is, and it's name calling. So you don't meet obnoxious with obnoxious.